Hey, good morning, everyone. Robb here for Southwest Florida Television. I am back for part 2 of my Wednesday morning beach walk in North Naples, Florida at Del Norwegians Pass State Park. Beautiful morning. Some clouds off in the distance, but around me and above me, clear skies. 75 degrees right now. The water temperature 83 degrees and beautiful. The sun just coming up over the trees. We watched the sunrise this morning from up at Wiggins Pass in part 1. The official part 1. There's actually 2 part 1s. I started my live feed, then I stopped. I started up again, so there's 2 part 1s. You'll figure it out. Rose, welcome back. Step up onto dry land here. Boy, I don't see any other footprints on the beach yet, besides mine. Well, here comes some other souls heading this way. Kathy, good morning. Happy Wednesday. Sherry, good morning. Good morning. Beverly, good morning. I don't know if our friend Gail is on here with us. She was having trouble commenting on the live feeds. I can't figure out why. She can comment on other posts, but not on the live feeds. The only thing I could suggest to her was just try making sure she has the current version of Facebook. Other than that, I don't know why you couldn't comment. Facebook does some screwy things. It does different things to different people too, which is very weird. Little snowy egret. Couple little sandpipers running around. There's one down here. I don't know where the other one went. They're fast little devils. Fast little critters. There's a couple more. In and out of the waves. Listen to those birds. Beautiful. The waves and the birds. Just saw a little fish action out here. I don't know what it was. Something just jumped out right out in here. I want to see some dolphin action is what I want to see. Some ibis action. Some white ibis action over here. What do you think? You suppose that's a couple? I think that's a male and female. Good morning, Connie. Beautiful colors this morning at sunrise. We're up at Wiggins Pass this morning. Watched the sun come up. It rose actually right in between some of those condos upriver there. So we got to see that fireball early this morning. Always enjoy watching the ibises. Did you hear him? See that ruffling up its feathers? What was that about? A little too close for comfort? Well, thanks for the stars. All right, let's continue our walk down the beach. Harriet, good morning. We're up at the north end of Area 2 now. I shared a little video yesterday, just a little walk out the boardwalk here at the north end of Area 2 and out and into the water. This water is going to look beautiful when that sun gets up over the trees, when we get that full sunlight on it. No osprey up there. I haven't seen the osprey for a few mornings now. It's usually right up in there. Oh, there's a pelican sitting out there. See it? That little black dot. I think is it out there taking a bath, splashing around, or is it just sitting there? Just sitting there paddling around. It's kind of neat. When they take a bath, they just kind of start pounding their wings into the water and splashing around. First time I saw it, I didn't know what the heck was going on. I thought it couldn't fly. This one's just looking for breakfast. Just swim by, being lazy, waiting to be served. Debbie, good morning. One of these times I'll see you out here at the beach. I think while Pete and Nancy are here, I'm going to try to throw together a little lunch over at Naples House Omelets. Anybody that wants to come and join us, say hi to Pete and Nancy. Whoa, thank you there, bud, for the stars. Anna, good morning. Steve, as always, thank you, my friend. I do appreciate those stars. Oh, and there went the pelican. We'll see how this month goes. Last month's not a good month for me financially last month. who was on with me last night? Who caught last night's beach walk? It wasn't really a beach walk, it was a beach hangout. But I just couldn't resist. I looked out the front window and there was this big storm headed our way. I took a picture of it and shared it, and I said, you know what? It was like 7 o'clock. So I think I'm going to run down to the beach and do a live feed. And I was happy that I did. It was very cool. And as you probably know, that is one of my favorite times here, is watching those storms. Speaking of which, let's keep our fingers crossed. We got something heading our way. Something headed our way. We'll see what happens. Maybe they're saying Friday, Saturday, good chance we're going to be in for some nasty weather. Hopefully not a hurricane, but definitely a tropical system. Let's hope it's not too bad. Let's hope that tide does not come up to our sea turtle nests. I did something this morning that I don't often do. I usually have a cup of coffee, and I start with a glass of water in the morning and then a cup of coffee, and then I hit the beach. And I usually don't eat until later in the morning, but I actually snuck in a donut this morning. Pete and Nancy were so sweet and brought me some donuts yesterday morning. So I actually have a donut in me. A little extra energy, a little sugar rush. We are down in Area 1 now. I have not seen any sea turtle nests or sea turtle crawls. No new nests, no tracks. The only signs of a crawl I saw were down the end here. We'll see if they're still down there. Right down on the, literally, looked like it was right on the borderline. It was so dark this morning. Morning. How's it going? Anything? Seeing snook and
Bunch of snook, right?
Yeah. So you're allowed to fish here up until 8 o'clock when the park opens. As soon as the park opens, there's no fishing along here. So I might be grabbing a bucket once in a while and picking up a little trash on my beach walks here. I don't know how I'm going to manage that. I'm going to give it a try. I'm going to have to find a hiding spot for a bucket here. Every time I pick up some trash, I'll have to sit the bucket down, pick up the trash, pick up the bucket. Only got 2 hands. But I said I would give it a whirl. Since our volunteer group really thins out here in the summertime at the park, could always use some volunteers to help keep the place clean. That is the biggest chore for the volunteers. Keeping the beaches clean, keeping the holes filled in, that's another deal. If anybody wants to come out here, I'm sure they'll gladly hand you a rake and shovel to fill in these holes people leave. I already saw a few this morning. Right down by the flagpole now, down in Area 1. A lot of you know where that is. That's actually the cover photo now. I just swapped out the cover photo here on Facebook. Good morning. And that is the new cover photo. That little flagpole and walkway to the beach down at the south end of the park. That's the first entrance point when you get in the park, but for pedestrians. For the honest pedestrians. The ones that don't sneak in from Vanderbilt Beach. The freeloaders. You know, if you're going to use the beach here and the facilities at the park, support the park. Pay your entrance fee. Don't be a tightwad. Get yourself an annual pass. If you're a veteran, you can get a free pass. Morning. Somewhere down here, I thought I saw, yep, right here was a little, that is a set of tracks right there. Yeah. She just came up here and did a U-turn, it looks like. Darn it. Darn it, darn it, darn it. So there's a false crawl right there. And look, there's the boundary for the park right there. They'd have been fighting over that. Was it Vanderbilt Beach or Delnor Wiggins? We'll head back up to Wiggins Pass. Now that the sun's up, that should be looking nice. It was looking nice earlier, before the sun was up. Water's looking good. That water is looking great. Wish you were here to jump in it with me. Morning. So for me, this is trip number 2 up the beach. I love that sun peeking in and out through the palm trees. Always like watching that when I walk by here. That is a hammock of sable palms. Our state tree. Get down by the edge of the water here. See if we can see any of them snook swimming around here. They like to swim right along the edge. There's just right along in here. A lot of times they're hanging out in these shadows here. Got a little interruption there on our connection. What's up with that? What's up with that, T-Mobile? Shame on you. You're going to take money from me tomorrow. Better give me service for that money. Is there something in the water up here? Is there something up here in the water? Yes. 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 Oh, a swimmer. Is it a swimmer? Darn it. Ah, it's like, bruh. I saw it splashing. I'm like, a swimmer. Chasing my dolphins away. Darn it. That's the closest thing I've seen to a dolphin, though, in a week. Now I hallucinate. I want to see him so bad, I'm hallucinating. Darn flies everywhere. Ugh. the blackbirds. I think I saw something about the conservancy. I think maybe they might be called beach crows. I don't know. I just call them blackbirds. Because they're blackbirds. And they make a lot of noise. But they eat all the leftovers on the beach. All the debris that people leave behind, all the food scraps. Our little garbage collectors. Oh, there's our two ibises again. You guys are walking slow this morning. This is beautiful. The Wednesday morning blues. Gotta love the blues. Got to love our blues. Keep an eye out there for a fin popping up. A dolphin. Not a shark fin. Although it's fun seeing a shark swim by. Give you a good look at this water. Just looking north from the north end of Area 2. Seems the water's greener right around in this area. It always looks just a little greener. How are we doing on time there, Peter, Hazel? Becky, good morning. $37, okay. Thank you. Yeah, I'm not seeing much in the way of shells on the beach. I thought I saw something swimming around out here in the water. Of course, it's in the shadows, and that's where the fish like to hang. They like to hide in the shadows, in the shade. Like sneaking up on the snook, trying to get behind them while they're swimming up or down the beach. I gotta go check in the water here. See if there's anything out here. If there's a school out here, because this is where they like to hang out. That's where we'd see all those snook and sheep's head. I only saw them for a couple days this time. Is that a stick? It's moving around. Don't know what that is. But it's definitely moving around. It looks like maybe an old rag. What is that? Happy birthday, Beth. Everybody wish Beth a happy birthday. I don't see any fish out there. Darn it. Oop. Of course, they're in the shade. There's some snook. Just swam around me in the shadows. Darn it. Just went right around me. Right down there in front of me. You look really close, you might be able to see it. There's another one over here in the sun, going into the shadows. There's a school of them here, and they're all in these little shadows from the pine tree. I don't know if you could see it or not. More of them. Yeah, there's a bunch of them. There's a bunch of them here. Right down here. 2 of them. 3 of them. Another. Oh man, they're everywhere. Too dark here to see them on the camera. If I stand here, there's more of them back in here. If I stay here, maybe they'll come closer. If we can look straight down on them. Yeah, they're all going around me. There's a school of them all out in here. You're gonna have to take my word for it. They're just hanging out here. One kind of got in the light for a second. See, you come out into the sunlight and they disappear. They're just hanging out in the shade. There's tons of them. There's more over here. Looking for something besides snook. And sheep's head. Might be some sheephead down here. Yep. Yep, I see the stripes on them. School of sheephead. Water's kind of cloudy here too. Tons of them though, tons of them. Wish you could see them. More snook over here. Like right on the edge of the getting in the light. They just won't get in the light. Somebody walking down the beach smoking their weed. Smoking their morning weed. Getting their tune up. So all those fish, they were in between the skybox and the boardwalk at the north end of Area 2. If you come to the park today, check in there. The sheephead, you can just kind of stay, if you stand still, they'll just swim all around you. They'll actually come nibble on your toes if you stay still. That could catch you by surprise. There's some fish over here, I think. Nope, it's just some shadows. No, there's some snook swimming. They will not come close for me. They're playing hard to get this morning. There's two of them. They won't come in close there. There's a lot of fish out here this morning. Wow. I hear an osprey somewhere. I thought those fish might be swimming through this little patch of light here, catching up to me. Tried to get ahead of them. I don't know where they went. Looks like they opened up the gates. Park is open. Good old Area 4. Area Roy. Well, I think I'm going to start up live feed number 3 here shortly. So thanks for hanging out with me so far this morning. Hopefully you'll be back. Hopefully you're liking what you're seeing. And as always, tell your friends about our beach walks in the morning. Invite them to join us. The more, the merrier. If I don't see you later, have a fabulous Wednesday. Thanks for the stars. If anybody happened to maybe just possibly send a little tip, thank you. I appreciate that. Of course, those of you that have made that commitment and have become supporters, subscribers to my Southwest Florida television page, thank you so much for doing that. Seagull. Thought I was going to come over here and land on the camera. Must be a bunch of little bait fish. The seagulls are starting to circle around right in here. Yeah, now they went down the beach. Thought we were going to get a little bird action here. I thought we were going to get some bird action. All right, I think we'll walk up to the pass in part 3 here in a little while. Again, thanks for hanging out with me. If I don't see you later, until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, and stay strong. Tally-ho, my friends, tally-ho. For Southwest Florida Television, I'm Robb Stan. God bless.